I was with the Bay City Police Department, and then we switched over to the Bay City Public Safety Department, and that's when we started doing the firefighting also. So I was with the city for 23 years total, and then, like I said, we had an opportunity to do something different. So obviously, I got into law enforcement to help people. Unfortunately, one of my first domestic calls that I went on, I was in the middle of arresting the husband because he had assaulted his wife, and then she all of a sudden decided to come behind me and assault me because I was arresting her husband. So I found out that even though I want to always help people, sometimes people don't always want my help. So it was a lesson that I learned kind of early on. But what drove me into this position was one of the reasons I did 9 years at Bay City in the schools. I did 5 years at Winona Alternative, and then I did 4 years at Central High School. So I knew that I liked working with youth, but one of the big reasons that I like the school setting is because you can take time to actually make a difference. As I explained with this such scenario where I arrested the husband, normally on most of our calls we go and we have basically 10, 15 minutes. You take the information, you make the arrest, or you don't make the arrest, and then you move on to your next call. In the school, you can actually work with the kids because unfortunately we do have a lot of youth that have problems and issues, and you can actually spend weeks, months, however long you need to try to get them the proper help. I work with the Youth for Christ organization, taking spring break trips down to Florida. I've worked with our church youth program there. As far as any actual training with youth, I do not. We had a lot of training for the drug program when I was in the schools, but I just enjoy working with youth, and I guess I feel that adults, when they act like youth, aren't as much fun. So youth, when they act like youth, it's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, as a police officer, unfortunately, we see a lot of negativity. And working with the youth, not all youth obviously are problems. And it just reminds me that yes, there are a lot of good people, a lot of good youth out there that just having fun. I mean, I did 4 days last year at the school, and 95% of that was just hanging out with the kids and telling stories and having fun with them. As a school liaison officer, obviously, number one is security of the school. I will try to be here as often as I can. I'm not always going to be here all the time. There are the two different buildings, so I will spend part of my time at the elementary and part of my time at the high school and junior high. But my number one priority, obviously, like I say, the safety of the kids. The area that I would like to work with is kind of like education. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not an educator, I enjoy getting into the classroom and talking about drugs. We'll do a lot of drug training. The other education that I like to do with the kids is actually law education. A lot of time kids I didn't know that wasn't legal to do. So I can get in and just give kind of some basic scenarios and different things and kind of educate the kids on the legal issues and so that they maybe know what is and isn't legal. So that'll be my two main priorities basically. How it actually works is I'm hired part-time through the Huron County Sheriff's Department. So basically, like I said, I have my summers off. It's just a school position is what I'm hired for. And then the school actually covers my salary. So I am a Huron County Sheriff's Deputy. And then, like I say, normally I'll take my summers off. And then in the school time, I'll be in the school. Being a police officer, obviously a lot of people automatically think of sometimes a rough, tough type person. I'm really not a rough, tough type person. I love just having fun, hanging out with the kids, getting high fives, giving knuckles. Those are things that I enjoy doing. I'm hoping that, like I say, through the years I can build relationships with the kids all the way down from kindergarten through 12th grade. I'm hoping to be here for many years and be able to see some of these kids that are just starting graduate from here. So just that relationship with the kids. I enjoy hanging out, like I say, with the kids, and obviously anything that I can do to help the kids. I mean, I'm not just here as a police officer. I'm here to help out any way that I can. I mean, if they're having a bad day and they just need someone to come talk to, I mean, they can come down and talk to me. I'll have an office here at the school. So like I say, just any way that I can help out with the youth.